Yeah, so hey everyone, this is the review for The Vampire Diaries Season 7, Episode 11. This is titled, Things We Lost in the Fire. So, essentially this episode starts off where it left off, where Damon thought that he was still trapped in the hell, but, well, it's really called the Phoenix Stone, and so he goes and attacks everyone. He attacks Bonnie, he attacks Caroline, he attacks his brother, Stefan, he attacks Matt, and so then once he realizes what he's done, he goes and saves Matt first, then he goes and saves Bonnie, and then Caroline comes and stabs him, and because it's like, yo, you are bugging, and so he wakes up and he's in chains, rightfully so, because he stabbed everyone, and of course Stefan is actually still in his little dream world where he was stuck in the ocean, well, not in the ocean, in a body of water, and he's looking at someone. We're not sure who he's looking at. Well, we actually find out that it's Damon afterwards. Sorry, guys, that I'm going fast. I'm actually full of energy because I've had sleep, like 8 hours of sleep. That never happens. But anyway, he goes and talks with Stefan because Stefan is just trying to figure out, all right, are you good? Are you good? Are you seeing things? How many fingers am I pulling up? You know, all of that. Because he knows how it is to be stuck in they're calling it the Hell Prism, but the Phoenix Stone is about rebirth and becoming who you really are and what you're supposed to truly be. Now, it's odd because it tells you to give up the one thing that you essentially love the most or care about the most or has been plaguing you the most. And for Stefan, that's his brother Damon. The stone wants him to give up his relationship with Damon and to abandon Damon. And Stefan's not going to do that. Why would he do that? That's his brother. And he loves him unconditionally. That's his older brother. I keep forgetting that Damon's supposed to be the older brother and Stefan's the younger one. It's just interesting how that all works out. For Damon, he's being played by, remember in the previous episode where his friend who was with him at the war, was right there by his side where he killed all of those people in that house and that changed him forever. Well, his friend is out in the real world, at least in his mind, telling him that, you know what, you are who you are and you need to embrace it as soon as possible. And so you have Tyler, remember Caroline's ex-boyfriend, you know, wolf guy. He comes back and is like, what the hell are you guys doing in my house? And what the hell happened to Mystic Falls? Essentially, Mystic Falls got taken over by the old vampire dude that was in love with Stefan and Damon's mom. He brought all of his buddies, well, he made new buddies, but he brought a bunch of vampires and ne'er-do-wells into Mystic Falls in order to wreak havoc and take over. And so Matt and Bonnie, it looks like they're doing their own version of policing, where, for example, there was a race going on and Matt and Bonnie, they set up spikes in the middle of the road so that the cars, of course, would have to stop. And then Bonnie kills them, or technically subdues them, and Matt kills them for sure. And it's really funny because we remember that earlier in the season, it was speculated that Bonnie and Matt were going to have a new love interest, and we were trying to figure out who it was, and it looks like Bonnie was going to be with Damon's best friend. Sorry, I forgot his name. You know, with the accent, the British accent. But in this episode, you have they're both on Match, and they got matched with each other. And for some reason, Matt has his profile pic as him holding a gun, which makes sense because he's a policeman. But it's like, what the hell do you think you're doing? So anyway, Damon is trying to talk with Stefan and say, okay, so what was your reality? What were you stuck in? What was going on? And he doesn't want to tell anyone how bad it really was, because what he had to do was, like I said, abandon his brother, and that's how he got out. They were both in water, and they were freed by, well, he was freed by letting Damon sink to the bottom. But while he was out in the real world, he realized he wasn't getting better, he was getting worse, and so he was just seeing Damon everywhere, and he actually attacked this guy while him and Caroline were out on a date, because he thought it was his brother, and it was just like, leave me alone. So Damon's like, I'm good, I'm not you, I'm good, let's go. Damon's not good. He's still seeing his war buddy everywhere, and remember the old, like I said, their mom's boyfriend is egging them on. It's like, yo, are you sure you're good? Are you sure he's good? Are you sure he can help you? He's such an ass. But anyway, but for some reason, I don't know why, I'm starting to like him. There's something about him that even though he was crazy-ish, then I feel like he's probably a little bit more normal now than we're giving him credit for. But you have Bonnie entertaining Caroline with this whole, ooh, she's about to have a baby. So they're throwing this baby shower. And all the guys are there. Tyler, Matt, and, what is it, Alaric. And Caroline's like, I don't know if I can trust him with his babies. And then he actually completes the diaper changing competition. And she was like, oh, okay. And Alaric's like, you know what? I know these are my kids. I know that you don't want to have any type of responsibility with them. So I know I have to get my ducks in order and make sure I can raise them properly. And Matt and Tyler are talking about how, what the hell is going on? It's like, yo, I had to get out of here. This is what Tyler's saying. And Matt's saying, you know what? This is your place too. How can you say that you want to get out of here? But this is your place. You should be here. And Tyler's like, are you sure you should be? Are you sure you should be? After that, we have one of the heretics come. You know, the one who was in the brunette that was in the relationship with the blonde girl. And clearly, Bonnie befriended her because she felt bad. And it was like, well, they did help us out, even though she did help us out. So there is that. So she's there. And Damon is still tripping out because, like I said, his war buddy is still there. So Damon ends up killing one of the vampires that are currently in town. And by doing so, that pisses off his mom's boyfriend. And so he's like, you know what? Screw you. I am going to make you pay for this. And Stefan's freaking out because he's in the car with Damon, who he thought was Damon, but Stefan's actually lost track of Damon a little while ago, and he was just talking to a hallucination. And it's like, damn, even with Damon now, you're still not good. Damon's right there, and you're still not good, because your hallucination's telling you to let him go. Bonnie's having a conflict with Matt, because Matt doesn't like the heretic. The heretic, she uses her magic to attack Matt, and Bonnie's just like, please, let him go. And so she does. But Matt is over it. He takes a bottle to drink, and we find out how that comes into play. Because I'm like, all right, that's kind of weird, but whatever. Like I said, Stefan gets attacked while he's in the car talking with Damon about what actually happened, because he's admitting the fact that he just checked out. While his brother was gone, he was still checked out, and he let Mystic Falls get taken over because he couldn't handle anything else. And as I also said, his window gets smashed in, but he thought that his brother was kidnapped. His brother was never there to begin with. His brother actually enlisted the help of Tyler because he wants to get closure. And so he threatens Tyler. And that's how Tyler takes him to see the person who he thinks that he can help him most. Now, Matt is drunk, and he's driving, and he's texting while driving. And that, as we know, the Vampire Diaries, CW in general, has partnered up with AT&T for a while now, and also their initiative with no texting and driving. So I feel like this is how they also put that all together, even though I'm not sure if there was a commercial that came on afterwards showcasing that. That would have been smart if they did that. I fast forwarded, so I'm not sure. Anyway, so Matt gets arrested. Damon finds Elena. And at first I was like, okay, is Elena not even in there? Is Elena not even in there? Because why is Tyler backing up? Why is Tyler about to attack Damon? And so Elena is in there. But his Phoenix Stone companion is showing himself as Elena. So he's like, I can't even get closure. Leave me alone. So he attacks Tyler. And at this point, I'm not sure if Tyler is a wolf again or not. I think he's not. And so it's messed up because we never see what happens to Tyler afterwards. At one point, I thought that he lit Tyler on fire, but he actually lit Elena on fire. And so Elena's gone. Elena's gone. Her body is gone. She was put into that sleep, but now it doesn't even matter. So I feel like, okay, so at least Bonnie doesn't have to worry about being killed or dying sooner than later. Oh, my hair's kind of tall. Because of the fact that Damon would have loved to have her dead so that Elena could come back sooner. Even though Damon likes Bonnie now, so he's not just going to go and kill her. So you have Stefan talking to Caroline because he needs to vent. He needs to vent and say that he doesn't have any of this under control. And it's a problem because his life isn't getting any better. As a result of Damon, as a result of who? As a result of his brother coming back. Oh, and I think Damon actually might have given Tyler some blood or something. I'm not sure. But like I said, he lit Elena's body on fire, which is what mattered most. Stefan admits to Caroline that he actually let Damon go, and that's why he was able to escape. And of course, it's like, damn, I had to let go my brother to escape that place? It's so messed up. I already told you, but I have to reiterate it because I'm still like, damn, so she's really not coming back. I guess that means Nina's really not coming back this time. Unless it's going to be like a spirit or something. But you have Bonnie enlisting the help of the heretic girl and also saying, you know what, I'm here for you. You're being marked. This is where we see the Huntress come into play. Who's going to be coming after them in the future. And the first one who I guess was officially marked was this heretic. And we see how, okay, so how did the rest of them get mixed up into this? That's how. Matt is in jail. And, you know, the same policewoman who arrested him, who I guess is going to become his love interest going forward, she's like, all right, I understand that the people in your class got killed, and I know that must be a lot to handle, and so I'm sorry for that, but how come no one came to help? And it was like, look, I guess this is just the time we're in. It's like, wow, no one comes to help anyone nowadays. But what's with all this gear that I found in the back of your trunk? And it had spikes, it had crossbows, it had everything you could think of to kill a vampire. It's like, Matt, how the hell are you going to get your way out of this one? You going to say you're a hunter? And you use wooden spikes? So, Caroline finds out that Lark is going to be moving out of Mystic Falls because why the hell would you want to raise your kids anywhere near Mystic Falls? And Caroline understands that, but we're having this odd moment because Caroline's realizing that she wants to be with the kids, not with a Lark, but just to be with the kids and to be with family. Because we know Caroline is all about family and friends. So I couldn't see her just being like, yeah, I don't want to raise kids right now and do all this stuff because they're not even my kids. BS. Caroline is all about family and friends. That's what means most to her. Damon talks with Stefan. And Stefan is like, what's wrong? Damon, what's his out? He's like, we don't have any brandy. And it's like, are you sure that's it? And it's like, yeah. I was like, this would have been an epic ending to see Damon just be like, I killed Elena. But in the next episode, he does admit that he did it. So the fallout from that's going to be amazing. Damon thinks that he's a villain now. Oh my gosh. Next episode, the next couple of episodes are going to be lit. I'm telling you. Why am I... I'm so excited. So we fast forward 3 years later and we have Tyler, who's actually helping out the Huntress. That's what I'm calling her, the Huntress. And he rescues Caroline, and it's like, you know what? Screw you. I lost all my family, and so I have no feelings, no qualms about helping yours. Toodles. So that was it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. I love this. It's like a complete format shift within the this second half of the season, and I'm really happy for it because originally I was like, okay, where are they going to go with this? When are they going to fast forward and make and really make us feel like, wow, this season's really good. And now it's happening. So please like, comment, subscribe again. Come back next week because I will be doing a review for this show every week as long as people watch. And also share it. Share it on your social media platform.